One thing I want to do is I want to improve the 3D look. Although once I'm in this position, it's pretty easy. But it's a little disorienting. I don't know what I need to do to improve. It's not bad. I need some smoothing. It's a little too responsive. I do feel it's a little strange. I don't know. I never noticed before. Let's do an opener. Alright, we got the night out. I think I can change. Yeah. Try to make this. I don't know what I want to do. Kind of like working on the visuals. This one is pretty nice. The black pieces have a hard time standing out in the black background, but I like this non-distracting void of a black background. And it's nice to have the reflection on there and everything. Yeah, that's not about the game. So now I'm trying to think about. This is an interesting outward opening for black. I feel like I want to chase this area now. Okay, so the knight moves forward. This is protected. This is also protected. I could push him back. Oh. His knight is in danger, and we traded. Right. That's fine. Where else am I streaming? I'm streaming on Twitch. I should check that. Make sure that's okay. Oh, what? Twitch.tv. Testing. Let me see. Testing. Okay, yep. That's working. Alright, so thanks for the message. I see you there. Well, I didn't exactly want to lose a piece right away. Oh. Yeah. That's my rook that I lost. That's a shame. I thought I lost my knight. I definitely got confused. I feel like this is a move that a player would not do. But It was a legal move. So that's interesting. Well, we traded. So let me think what happened. So I lost the rook. And then I took down the bishop. So was it worth it? I mean, if the roles were reversed, I would not sacrifice my rook for I mean, I would not take a rook to give away my sacrificing my bishop and my well, I don't know. I guess it's kind of even. Anyway, I'm still developing the left side here. Let's do more. Alright, so this piece is... What do we have here? The queen stepped out, right? And the queen is protecting this piece. It's interesting. I could take this piece and have it protected, which wouldn't be a bad move. Couldn't I? Let me see. Oh no, I couldn't. It's not aligned. I'm tripping. It's not even see, the problem here is that the pieces look too similar. I'm even confusing it. Go back to just, at least there's more. Now it's kind of hard to see. I'm still working on this glass view. So I'm having a pretty not fun time with this. This may be a little bit better, just more helpful. I feel like if I were to develop, I would come out this way. Oh, but then, yeah, so I am protected. Yeah, so let's just come out. He moves back. He moves back. So, I mean, I think that's a positive for me because I have chessboard action and he's back in line. So I kind of scared him back, and he doesn't have a lot of moves to develop from there. I mean, he has to move something out of the way to get out. So, I mean, technically I have advantage right now. I could actually pull my power piece out. And then he actually comes back and he's protected, but it doesn't matter. Now I can get out in the open for free. So, where would I want to be? This is a check, and it covers a lot of area. Let's just put myself here. Moving the king. That's interesting. So the queen and okay, I can't get the queen yet. He can block. Interesting. I could kind of defend this area here. Kind of needing to move my pawns out a little bit. I could also get my what do you call it out? Let's just move this here. This is very strange times we're living in the kingdom. So now my queen is in danger, but I can react to that instantly. Let's see here. So kind of like this piece is in danger and nothing else. He would move. He would be able to run away. He'd only be able to run. Okay, this is interesting. I could kind of possibly play this move, right? So he wants to run back to safety because he doesn't have something that could protect him from living. So if I move here, but then he'd go back to having a pawn protected. So he would be back. Anyway, I can force him backwards. Oh, and instead... Oh, because the queen is guarding the piece that I didn't see. So he stays. Okay, and this does nothing except get his rook out. Just a developing. Pieces. And I want to get my white piece out. So I could move my white piece. And again, it'd be some kind of forcing happening. Which is not necessarily bad. Let's do it. So he did run back. I forced him to run back, just like I planned. Now I could kill him right now if I wanted to. But he's protecting his piece. And again, I have more development here. You can see my battlefield is developed and pretty open, but you have to be careful now. And just like I wanted from original, my left side is developed and pushed forward. You can see this. I'm crowding him on the left side of the board. I have my knights I can move around. This left side is weakened, but covered. Now I'm trying to think if I move my knight... could put the knight in position here, and then I'd have a double attack opportunity.
As a kid, I was taught not to cry and to bury my
Unfortunately,
emotions.
there's ads on this
led
music.
To toxic stress, which caused anxiety and high blood pressure.
It is good music, though. So, what's going to be my move? It's probably going to be... I could move my rook out. Although I don't know why. I mean, I kind of want to control that lane. And I can kind of do that right now. And it's not protected. And he can kind of get in my way. So it's kind of interesting to see how he will react to this. There it is. Alright, so what he did was he protected the pawn that I could freely kill. With this pawn. And that pawn is protected right now, and he could move it forward and be unprotected, so I'm fine where I am, and... Let's see if I move. I mean, I could kind of go in for a two-move attack. A two-move attack. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, so now I have to rethink about the whole board, because the queen is out. Interesting. Again, having to move the queen out, this is like an amateur. if I mess up, then the queen can cause chaos for me. Thinking. Okay. I am protected if I move in to push the queen, which I might do. I'm double protected. What would he do and where would he go? He'd be pretty... We could trade queens now, and that often happens. I don't know if... I might want to just wipe his queen out. He retreats back, allowing me to do my next attack, which he will respond to, of course, simply by moving out of the way. But that's how it goes. Let's see. Again, I'm crowding him. I am right in his face. Where would I go? That'd be protected, and we could swap, so he probably would, and then that's not protected, so, man. Tough. Very odd game developed here. I'm just gonna do the attack. And he defends by blocking. I could start... Let's see, I could go there, and then he'd move a piece, and then I'd be there and check him. So... he kind of has no choice right now, kind of like baiting the play. So I checked him right there. I sacrificed a piece, and he fell right for my trap. And now I could really do something to him. So I'm going to steal his piece right now, and I'm going to be inside his house. Okay, I'm inside his house, and his queen is outside of his house. So now this is weird. He can't stop me from... My pieces are protected, and he can't stop me from getting another piece, but he has protection. Alright, so he is covering the knight. I could move my queen all out again. I now can do some sort of attack here. Very odd attack. He would counter that. So he would prevent that. So I could walk my pawn forward. 3 moves. Okay. So obviously I would take his piece down. That's interesting. So now my piece is in danger. Could kind of do a long roundabout way of getting him. I need to do something now. Let's just pull back. All right. Now what do you got? You did the rook, the center, and now his piece is not protected. Does he know what he's doing? Now I push forward and slay his piece. Oh, no answer for that. How about them apples? So now he's just running. I have this entire lane covered. He would be forced to move. Interesting. Let's see what happens. Oh, all the way back he has... Okay. He has the queen to dive backwards. Interesting. Somewhat protected. Alright, so right now, the only thing protecting... Alright, I could try something here. Now, I could put... This is interesting. Again, I could force the queen trade. I don't know if I want to do all that. Don't think I want to do all that. I can move and just... So right now... I could push this forward. I could push this forward. I'm kind of stuck. I could kind of develop this. I could actually make an attack right now. I don't know what it'll do. Oh, interesting. What did you do? Why are you doing that? What are you doing? So the knight moves is a defensive move. His queen is under attack right now. And then he could go where? Here, 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 or here. He has no attack. And I'm going to slay his queen. Oh, he's jumping back to my queen. Very slick move. He's attacking my queen if I take his queen. So it is a queen trade at the end of it. But what he doesn't know is that I can move around. See, that's covered. If I move here, it's not protected. Okay, hold on. Hold that thought for a second. I can, if I move my rook here on this lane, then he'll take it with something. The only thing he could do is take it with the queen. Oh, shit. Well, this could be 4D chess. So, like, I could take the knight, and then he has to kill it with the queen. And then I have this piece. And if he kills it with the king, he'd be in check, so he can't kill it with the king. And he could not, if he doesn't kill it, he'd be in pretty big trouble. Let's do it. Boom. And he did that, and I just took his queen, and of course, but who cares? So his queen is gone, and mine is alive. That's the blunder size of that is that I've already won the game. I just have to get out of this sticky situation. So let's see here. My queen can safely return home by sliding all the way back here. Preserve the queen. Okay, so he's got an attack here, and this piece is not covered right now. He's actually putting my piece under threat right now. So, how to respond to that? I can't do that. I can't reach that one. I can kill it there. We would trade, and he'd have his piece here in the forward position. I could take a piece, but it's a minor piece. Usually you don't go for that. The smart thing would not be to go for a pawn. But I'm kind of trapped over here. You know what? I may not have a choice. I can go in a defensive move to protect this piece, which would be pretty advanced. And then he would not be able to take that piece, and he could position not many places. Here and here, and that would not be aligned with anything. So maybe I do the defensive move, which is weird. And so this piece is no longer in threat. So here's a defensive play. Since he didn't move, that indicates that I closed the door on him. And he moved the king back, which is him burning a move, which is very ideal for me. Now, I can kind of come in and make some moves here. I'm the aggressor now. I'm going to take his piece down while I'm protected. He moves the king again. Essentially running to the corner. Running all the way back. He's in a very bad position. I have to be careful. He's technically putting my piece under threat. I don't care that much about the pawn. Yes, Pacey. I created the 3D program. I created the chess game from scratch, according to internet research. I've done a couple rounds of testing. This is the longest test that has gone without a bug or issue. And now I'm playing a full game. It seems like I'm nearing the end. So, from his position, he's got a very little corner of the map. The ads on this music. And I can't find the music page. There it is. It's good music, though. Looks good, man. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm working to improve the, I think the shadows are too harsh. I need a fill light so that the backs of the pieces don't look black and the, like the shadows don't look dark, like the bottom of the knight and stuff. This'll improve it. And now I'm thinking that what I could do is I could create a glow, a very subtle glow on the black players' pieces. I don't think the white players' pieces need it, but the black pieces are not standing out against the black background. So if I put it like an outline, then they'll be really easy to spot, and you can see the silhouette of each of the pieces. I need to make my notes. So, silhouette and fill light. Seems like you are in at the end game. Yes, we're in the end game now, Pacey. I feel like Doctor Strange. Although I have not completely untangled this. He's pretty well protected. He just positioned the rook. So I don't want to lose my knight, but if I move the knight, then he's going to take my pawn. So I think I'm forced to lose a piece to play conservatively. And that is guarded, so I can't move there. So I kind of have to move around in a defensive position, which I really don't like. I really don't want to do. So now I'm thinking my knight on the left can get to a strategic position. So where would I be able to go? I'd be able to go back to the left and then up center, kind of hook back around. But then I have a lot of traffic with these pawns. So another way I can go about doing this is I can kind of do a double horse attack from the right. I think I'm going to do that and just hope that works out. So he went in. I am the white pieces, yes. He took my pawn down, which is a free attack for him. Now, interestingly... Wait, did I mess that up? Oh, no, because the rook is in an attack position. So he moved the rook down to get my pawn, but now this pawn is exposed and unprotected. So I actually can move the queen in a forward position, which is very dangerous for everything else. And I'm protected here, and he can backtrack there. So here we go. So what he did was he put me in check. Ah, yeah, that's really smart. Because, yeah. He's got the piece protected. Okay, those are valid moves, right? Yeah, so it is telling me valid moves. Okay, that's good. Interesting. So I would kind of jam him up if I went over, but then if he moved the piece out, the rook would be exposed. So that's not so great. I control the center. Yeah, great position. Oh yeah. Like I covered the left and then like shifted over and like I have forward position. I mean, like I'm having my way with him on this. I'm getting there. I'm strategically, I've tried to minimize my pieces loss. As you can see, I didn't trade queens, which is a really huge. It really gets nasty. I get into a lot of queen trading games. But now I preserved my queen, so I basically have, you know, the sword at his neck. So I could save this piece. Where would he go? I mean, he's trying to check me. He can't attack another piece. He's pretty stuck. He could maneuver this piece around, probably move in. Okay, so like bad. You could tell he's out of moves. Nothing big happened. And so I'm safe, but he's guarded. I'm trying to think about how I can fix this situation. I can pull my queen back to get defensive, but what he'll do is he'll move somewhere. Now, I'm thinking about that. If he moves... Ooh, I have him pretty damn well covered. I may be able to slay his bishop right now. So where would he go? He would fall back? Oh, he'd fall back to that dirty position in the corner in front of my pawn. And I wouldn't be able to reach him. Although my king would be very well protected. So maybe I want to guard the king? It's kind of tough because I have an offensive going on there, and I have a defense going on over here. So, like, the rook is guarding the piece, that lane. Interesting. I wouldn't be able to do much. He's got me locked in on that. Why not put his king in check with the queen? That's true. You're correct. To put the pressure on, he has no defense. He'd be forced to react with the king. His piece was moved out of line. I think you're correct, and it's a brilliant move, actually. We could put the queen in this position here. He'd be in check, and then he'd be like, all right, well, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where could he go? Is he done? He's not done. He runs to the corner. It's like the only place he could stand. Which is okay, so okay. I mean, ooh. Yeah, that's good. I'm still got this lane. I could take a piece now. So I could put him in check again. Is that worth it? Is that what I want to do? I should put him in check again while stealing a piece. Okay, yep. And then I could put him in check again while yet taking another piece. Ah, but he moved forward this time. Tricky. Alright. So I gotta really pin this guy down. The AI does not give up. Welcome to the chat. So we're there. I just need to finish this game, and you know, it's obviously to my advantage that I don't have to have the critical move. I just need to continue on the path. I just take his pieces down from 5 pieces down to 3. He's got this on lock. He's very exposed here. I'm not utilizing my knight. I could technically block, and it'd be protected, and he wouldn't be able to push me. So he runs. Could put him in check again. Okay, I see what he kind of did. He protected himself a little bit too. Really smart defense stuff. It's like finishing him off. It's not that easy. He would just run. He just runs everywhere. Checking him is kind of the move. Let me see what happens if I check him. If I check him, I'd move over. I could check him diagonally. Nope, can't do that. He moves over like that. I have my knights, which I can just move around however I want. I can also just... No, I can't because... But that piece is protected. Okay, interesting. I guess I could technically move forward. Let's see. One at a time, then I'd be protected. I'm trying... I may have to call in some reinforcements. Push him away from the center. I think I'm gonna try to see if I can develop this. Let me see here. Yeah, so he did that, but he's a goner now, right? So he took the piece as a desperate move, but are things really going his way? And now I could like start walking the board. So let's see here. Could probably check him right here. And then he'd run and hide. So there's a lot of running that could happen. I don't want to be so close because I feel like he's going to move the... I know, get another queen. Definitely looking at that. But what I need to do is be careful about my queen here because he wants to position it in such a way where he can kind of get me. So I can pull back and check him, and he wouldn't be able to do anything to me right now. So now I'm in a better position now. And I could start walking. Let's see. So I'm protected, and he's stuck. Start walking here. So he's protecting the back lane. I mean, I could also start. Being like so. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, so like I don't have. I mean, I could take his piece down and leave him with the queen, leave him down to the king, but I don't have a lot of other pieces. But then I could get the queen. So yeah, it's the way of how you do it. So I could take his piece away, which I kind of want to, and then I could get the queen. So I mean, I'm doing a very weird. So this is a very weird game. Okay, now did it turn into a queen? I think it did. Okay, so interesting. So another thing I need to do is I need to make the piece indicate that it turned into a queen. I don't really know what the technical name of or thing to do in that case is. When a pawn turns into a queen. I'm just making my notes. Sure. Let's get another. I think I got him right. Checkmate. 2 queens. Okay, so the game is supposed to indicate checks and checkmates, but that is broken right now, as you can see. So I need to come back in and fix that. It was working at a time. Checks and checkmates. Unfortunately, that system broke. It was working in the past. But that's the game. I think that the AI is not super smart. But what it is it doesn't make mistakes. There's a defensive play or an offensive play that's happening, and you can't make any mistakes because it will take advantage of those mistakes. I'm not really a huge fan of that kind of AI, but I think that it makes you a better chess player. So that's the thing about it. One of the things that an intermediate chess player doesn't want to do is to make mistakes. So yeah, but this is cool. So now the state is such that, and actually it shows you the board there in its current config. That's pretty cool. Let's do a new game if it works. There we go. So that just shows that after a game of checkmate, it does reset. You can kind of see some of this, some of the details up close. So yeah, it's just pretty good, pretty good all-around chess. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty much the testing and demonstration of the chess game that I developed. And I would say it works pretty good. There are some things I didn't think about, like when the pawn reaches the end of the board. I just didn't think that I needed to indicate that it turns into a queen or whatever. the piece changed. So that's interesting. I think, trying to remember, it's interesting as you think about all these chess things. Isn't it true that you could choose the piece that you want when you reach the end of the board? It doesn't have to be a queen, but the logical default choice is a queen. I believe that is correct. Yeah, guys, so that's it for the stream. Thank you again, and we'll catch you on the next thing. Bye.